Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What can I help you with?
At this point, you're in violation of Florida Statute 18.
I am not in violation of anything.
0975.
For standing here taking pictures of UPS, I'm a photojournalist.
This is the body cam of Officer Jay Newsom, Lynn Haven PD.
We'll get with you just as soon as we're done here, okay?
I don't know which state that's in.
Credentials. If you could provide credentials.
I think it's
I'm
Florida.
not being detained, and I'm not breaking any laws. So I don't feel like I have any reason to give you any credentials. What would be the purpose of that? I literally am standing here with my camera facing that way, working on a story about UPS, and you gentlemen have all decided to come here and harass me. That's what's going on.
We got Jason Gutter Trash and his son Pigpen.
That's up to them. You know,
That sloppy guy.
For anyone who is unfamiliar with this case, basically Amagansett Press was recording near a school, and they told him multiple times to stop, that he was breaking a statute, and he wouldn't. So he got himself arrested. The charges were later dropped, but this is still hilarious.
I got this from Frauditor Troll.
What does the
Okay.
statute say? The statute says be around the school without a lawful purpose. Now, the reason for that statute is to prevent people from doing nefarious things around school property. Right? I am a photojournalist working on a story.
That's a lie.
I'll video of a neighbor-
Credentials, sir.
I don't have, what credentials would you like?
To prove that you're a journalist.
What would that look like?
I have no idea. Show me some kind of credentials.
There is no such thing.
That is a lie. There are credentials. There are press passes. If you've ever been to the White House as a press member, you'll get a press pass. The government issues them. Organizations, the guy's lying as usual, and he can't stop lying.
All he would have to do is give a link to his YouTube channel. Look, what I do is I harass people to make money, and I bait cops into situations. This is what I'm doing. And
That's
they
what
let
he
him go.
does.
But of course, he doesn't want to admit that.
That's exactly what he does.
Does not issue press passes. There is no such thing. I could print one up on my computer.
There's no such thing. That's a lie.
There's no such thing as a press pass.
Liar. Again.
I've explained to you what I'm doing. I told you.
No, you didn't.
It's just the mountain you're going down, sir.
What do you mean that the mountain I'm going to die?
Something to put you in jail. You're in violation
For
of
what?
Florida Statute.
So what would you like me to do? So under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID.
I want you to leave. That's all I'm asking you to do is leave the premises of these schools.
So you're going to throw me? I'm not on the school premises. I'm across the street.
You're within 500 feet, as I've already explained to you, school
With
secretary.
legitimate business purpose. Sir, I'll give you my. Hold on. I told you.
Get your
sir,
hand out of your pocket.
Sir, I told you.
Get your
I
hand in your
my
pocket.
ID.
Put him in
I was
handcuffs,
going to
too.
pull my ID out, sir. Sir, nobody asked. I'm on a public sidewalk taking video, sir. And I just told you I'd give you my ID. You're making it.
No, you didn't. You refused.
Sir, excuse me. I also have a very serious shoulder injury from 25
And here
years
come
ago.
the injuries.
I have a firearm and a concealed weapons permit on me.
And he's got a weapon on him. He always carries his concealed
Please don't throw
weapon.
my stuff on the floor, sir.
So what happened here with the black screen is that I got this video from Honor Your Oath, civil investigation, or some stupid nonsense like that. And he put a black screen to make sure he gets monetized. Because obviously it has nothing to do with transparency. It only has to do with making money when it comes to the fraudsters. So he put that black screen there. That way YouTube can monetize the video. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it.
I think they're not allowed to show handcuffs. That's the problem. If you show handcuffs, you're demonetized. What in the living blue blazes of... What in the... I don't know what the heck that is. Where does that come from? And there's his wife. And you're supposed to use gloves when you're gathering evidence. That's the way they taught it at the academy I went to. At least he's using paper, not plastic. Yeah, you're supposed to use paper, believe it or not. Although we do have plastic evidence bags.
Great job of gathering the evidence, although I would have put some gloves on because, you know, it's Amagansett Press. That thing must be very greasy. But anyways, for those who don't know, the woman that's recording is actually his wife. Because for those who don't know, he travels across the country with his entire family in an RV and harasses people for a living.
Yeah, you are supposed to use gloves when handling
Please give me
evidence.
some air. You got a cage on this window. Can you do something for me?
But I'm turning the air up for you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, you shouldn't be doing that either, by the way.
Let me check cuffs for you.
Sir, look how you got me bound up.
Hey, listen.
And you should cuff them in the back.
More comfortably, okay?
This is ridiculous for taking pictures on a sidewalk.
No, for being a pervert.
Can we talk to this?
Okay, he and his son both filmed children. Okay, it's not depicted here, but in his videos, yeah, they were filming children and young kids. I don't know why they handcuffed him in the front. We were always taught at the police academy I went to, you always, always, always handcuff them in the back, even juveniles.
Sergeant, can I please try to work this out with
No,
you guys? This is absurd.
no deal.
Can't you just do some kind of write me a ticket?
No.
I mean, this is ridiculous, sir. I'm taking pictures of a UPS facility on the sidewalk.
And of
Come
kids.
on, man. I've been respectful with you guys.
No, you
I'm not
haven't.
showing you any disrespect.
All right, I won't listen to this one if you want to rotate that hand as well.
I'm not going to give you any trouble, man.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a 51-year-old man. I'm too old to be giving you any hard times.
Nope. One thing we were also taught is once you arrest a person, do not unarrest them. Now, one time I caught two people committing a burglary. My supervisor told me to let them go, which I did, but then I had to rearrest them after the supervisor left. Only this time, I'm face off with 6 people instead of 2. I managed to arrest them, though. And then I had to find a judge, because the first judge dismissed the charges, but I found another judge. Yeah. Find your good judge, judges that'll back you up. Get to know the judge, because a lot of them, especially something like this, they'll probably just dismiss the charges. So you got to do some judge shopping, cops. I did judge shopping, and then I found my own.
Go ahead and rotate.
No.
There you go.
Sir, Sergeant.
Sorry, I can't help you with that on Apple Watch.
Sergeant, sir.
Sir, stop hollering at him.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to work this out, man.
I
It's
hear you.
foolish.
I hear you.
I'm with my son.
It's always with his son.
By the way, I apologize. It seems like the audio is a little bit delayed from the image for the rest of the video. Once again, there's nothing I can do to fix that.
This gentleman had it on him as well.
See, they got on the side is kind of correct. They know exactly what they're doing. So what were they filming initially? Well, I think just down the road. We don't know for sure they were filming.
This guy's local?
I have no idea. They refused to give me names. I have no IDs. I don't know what's wrong.
I got his ID right here. It's all good.
I'm 10-8 back in my car.
And what, excuse me, what are you arresting? What? Sir? Sir? Excuse me.
Flip up.
How'd you get it pushed down? Okay. I'm going the wrong way.
What in that? I don't know what this is up. I mean, why is this stuff popping
Wouldn't
up?
it be
I do
so
not know.
Unfortunate if someone stepped on the camera. That would be such a terrible accident. Too bad that didn't happen.
Man, I'm just trying to make a living, man. That's all I'm doing.
You're a liar.
We're trying to sort through this, man.
I would appreciate any leniency and discretion you guys could afford me, man. If you
Is
want
that a
me to
bribe?
I'll go to court.
That constitutes a
51,
bribe.
52 years old next month. I don't get in trouble.
Where you live at?
South Dakota.
Okay, what brings you here?
I'm traveling. I'm going to Kissimmee to see my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, who I haven't seen for 3 years. My wife's mother and sister.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
And we're supposed to be leaving tomorrow, so this isn't really going to help my situation.
You're lying.
I'm going to be in Florida all winter.
You're
I won't be
lying.
in Florida until April.
Y'all family here?
I have
Liar.
family in Florida. I have family right in Santa Rosa Beach. I got family all over the place in Florida. I lived in Miami Springs for 8.5 years. I'm not the bad guy, man. I'm standing on the sidewalk taking pictures. At the end of the day, I was just saying to them, there's that thing you might beat it in court, but you can't beat the ride. I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here. Arresting me and my son is not really productive. All I'm trying to do is pay my bills, man, and put food on the table. And I'm a hard-working guy.
Well, there you heard it, right out of the leprechaun's mouth. All he's trying to do is pay his bills. And obviously, no, he's not a hard worker, but it's all about the money. That's the only reason these idiots do what they do.
Been working hard for 35 years. I've been with that young lady for 37 years. I started dating her when I was 14 in high school.
You've been in media most of your life?
I went to the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan from 1989 until 1992, majoring in photography. And then I was a staff photographer for the New York Times for years.
Okay.
And then after that, I was a personal photo assistant to Patrick de Marchelier, one of the most famous fashion photographers that ever lived.
Never heard of him.
I'm not the guy that's out here breaking the law, man. I didn't do anything
Liar.
wrong, I promise you. And I'm not going to hang out with my 17-year-old son across my high school.
Judging by his answer, I'll think no.
Against the school. I don't even care the school's there. I have no
Yeah, you
interest
do.
in the school. This officer was sitting out in front of the school the whole time. He saw what I was doing. Never pointed my camera over there. I have no interest in this.
That's a lie.
My son just graduated high school with a 4.0 average.
That's a lie too. 4.0, no.
We're not those people.
Yeah, you are. I'm going to call this joker out.
Pay my bills. And if it's going to make you feel better knowing who I am and satisfy any thought that there might be something going on here, you have my ID. You know what I'm doing. I just explained everything I'm doing here. The only reason I didn't want to get into a whole conversation with people, which I never...
Okay, I'll tell you this. When I was a Leo, I went. There were several academies we could go to. I went to the best one in the state at the time. You handcuff them in the back and you close the door. You don't leave them like this. No way. I think these cops are like... I mean, you can see poor training. If you've been through good training, you'll know poor training. And these cops are okay. They're just not really on the high end of professionalism.
Ever like to do is because the sun's going down. It's the end of the day. I don't want to be accused of instigating people, harassing people. I try to stay out of conversations.
You are such a liar. Every time that you stay on a property for more than 30 minutes and nothing happens, you try to instigate conversations. You try to get reactions because, as we all know, without a reaction, there is no video.
Okay, I also spent 14 years as a hotel manager. I'm not a criminal, okay? And I apologize to you if I came across having any kind of an attitude, not answering your questions, guys.
Alright, so I cut out about 15 minutes of him talking out of his ass as usual, so I'm going to fast forward to where he starts begging the police. That's the part we all want to see, right?
I accept responsibility for that, and that's what I did wrong.
And you'll be able to explain that at first appearance tomorrow morning.
You're going to make me sleep in jail tonight, sir? Please don't. Please, sir. Can't you give me an appearance ticket? I will show up in court.
No, you won't.
Actually, I
Please, I'm begging. Listen.
If you had a local address, it could. But your address on your driver's license is not South Dakota or something.
Sir, please. Don't lock me up overnight, man. Please, you don't know my history. I have very serious anxiety and panic issues. Please don't lock me up.
What, I can take him out?
I will show up. I promise you, I will show up. You can keep my equipment. What keep yours going away from it? Yeah, but sir, please don't lock me in the jail, sir. Please. I'm begging you. I didn't break the law, man. I begged you to. I will get out of here. You'll never see me again.
Sir.
Please, sir. Please. I'm begging you. I swear to you, I have anxiety and panic attack issues that I'm just finally getting a handle on.
Please, sir, please don't arrest
I don't need to sleep in jail cell tonight. Please, sir, I'm begging you.
I totally understand that he has an anxiety disorder, and that's unfortunate. Me too, I have anxiety, but one thing that I don't
I am getting interrupted all the time with this nonsense.
do is I don't go around committing crimes because that will definitely make my anxiety worse. So I avoid that. You should try that too, Jason. You should try finding something productive to do that doesn't involve harassing people and committing crimes.
Please, I'm begging you too.
Sir, I promise you, I am not trying to break your laws. And I am not a
They're not my
criminal.
laws, they're state of Florida.
Sir, I'm not
just a law enforcement
I'm
officer.
not
I
a
don't write
criminal,
them.
sir. Please. I'm begging you. Please. I'm begging you. Like one man and another, please. I am not breaking the law. And I do not want to spend the night in jail. Please, sir. Please.
Please, sir.
Sir. Sergeant Danger, please. Please, just have a moment, take a moment and have a little sympathy for an old man. I'm 52 years old next month.
That's
you
an
know?
old bro, we're the same age.
Yeah, but sir, all I'm doing is trying to work and pay my bills, man. That's it. I didn't do anything. Please. I'm begging you, please. You're gonna talk, you don't know what you're gonna do to my life if you lock me up for one night, man. Please, I'm not a criminal.
Here you are.
Look, I didn't break the law here.
Yes, you did.
Please. I will get out of here, I promise you. You'll never see me.
I didn't call you criminal, but you did break the law.
Well, sir, I did not intend to break any law. You told me that the statute says I have to have legitimate business purpose. I have a legitimate business purpose here. I'm working.
He gave you so many opportunities to leave, but yet you chose to stay, and here you are in handcuffs. This is your decision. This is your doing.
I'll give you whatever you want. Oh, but please, sir, please don't make this thing in jail. Please. I'm begging you.
We're not criminals.
They're gonna
Yes,
put
you
this thing
are.
in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my
come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys don't know
didn't
what
even
you're
do-
doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you taking him? Oh man.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please. Sir, there's nothing we can do to discuss this, sir. Please. Please. Please, sir. They're taking pictures on the sidewalk, baby. Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet?
You put him in the
As
car,
he's
you
begging,
jackass.
All I hear in my head is the thousands of people that say, "Sir, please, can you stop recording me? Can you stop harassing me? Can you point your camera somewhere else?" Well, thank God they're getting justice now. Even though the case was dropped, at least he felt like shit for a day.
Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please.
I'm closing the door. Cuffs up, so let's go. I got orders.
Yeah, that's a little stiff.
Now his son's back recording some more. Let's go ahead and get him out of here.
Can you please tell me where to take him?
Yes, ma'am, to the bank county.
Okay, so that's that jackhole. And speaking of jackasses, here's another one. I'm going to call Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor! Stolen Valor, and this is my fake Navy SEAL of the month right here. But you say, wait a minute, he was a SEAL. No. Let's use the same standards that he applies to other people. You see that uniform? They don't issue that uniform anymore. Therefore, Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Yes, now if we use the same standards on him that he uses on other people, outdated, uniform, no longer issued, therefore, Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Navy SEAL impersonator. Impersonator of the week. What is it? Does he do SEAL impersonator of the week or the month? But anyway. Okay, so black t-shirt. That's not the authorized issue t-shirt. They were olive drab, now they're brown. And now they're kind of an off brown tan. Fact of the matter is, I'm calling this guy out because I don't think he went through Navy SEAL school in the last week. Okay? Well, he went to Navy SEAL school a few decades. No, doesn't count. Stolen Valor. Same standards. Let's use the same standards on these jackasses as they use on other people. And applying the same standards that he uses on other people, we have an outdated uniform that they no longer issue. Therefore, he's committing Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor. Okay? So, we can do the same thing with these people, okay? No, he's not Navy SEAL. Phony Navy SEAL. You know, because he doesn't look like he can go through Navy SEAL school anymore. Which, by the way, you know, after a few decades, in all fairness and honesty, you know, when you get older, you get older. I mean, that's all there is to it. And, yeah, you can't always do what you did 40 years ago. Okay. But anyway, if I use the same standards that he'll use on other people, Stolen Valor! Stolen Valor! And here's another one.
Of the religion. Orthodox is a word that derives from two Greek word-forming elements, those being the word ortho, meaning true / right, and doxa, meaning opinion. So orthodox literally means the right / true opinion.